Never compare yourself to other people. So I was thinking about this today, and it seems like a lot of people, all they do now with social media and movies and whatnot, music, whatever's going on, celebrities, they're you know what everyone's doing, and it seems like everyone's always just trying to compare themselves or trying to like outcompete one another. Keeping up with the Joneses, and it's a very interesting thing to observe because everyone's like a victim of this, including me. Like literally everyone on the planet is a victim of this, and they're always comparing, or they're always like worried about what they don't have, and what they don't have. Maybe someone has a certain ability that they don't have, or they have more money, they have more charisma, whatever. They have more friends, more women, they have more cars, houses, a better job, a higher paying career, more degrees. The list goes on, right? We are always playing this rat race, right? We're always trying to outcompete each other. Who's more attractive? Who's smarter? Who can do the coolest shit? Who's the most like? It's always like a never ending thing. And social like modern technology has amplified this by a lot. And it's a big reason why a lot of people I feel like are depressed and anxious, and including myself, that has fallen to becoming depressed and anxious from all these things that are happening in our modern world. And you constantly overthink, and you think that you're not good enough, and that there's all these people are better than you and they're living better lives than you. Well, that's not it's all bullshit, right? It's not quite the case, because the thing here's the thing. So I went to the gym one time, right? And I shaved my beard off completely, and I thought it looked kind of bad. Like I just hated that I shaved my beard off. I think I look terrible without my beard. And I'm going to the gym, and I see this kid, right? I see it's my buddy at the gym, and we're talking, right? And we're both talking, and he's like lean and shredded, right? He's this handsome kid, this very handsome dude, and he gets, he probably, he's had more relationships than me. He probably had, more girls, whatnot, blah blah blah, right? And he's this handsome looking kid, and he's lean, and he goes up to me and he says, "Dude, I wish I had your height. Like I wish I was, because I'm a big kid. I'm 6'6". I'm very tall for my for my height. Like it's a like point 0.1, probably 0.1% height, elite height genetics, right? And he's this kid. He's got it going, right? He has all these things going on, right? Going to dental school, whatnot, like all this shit. Going to dental school, or like I have a couple attractive that are considered very attractive, right? But they look at me and they're like, dude, I wish I was 6'6". I wish I was your height. I wish I was as strong as you. And something clicked in my head that it's like there's always something that someone doesn't have that they wish they had for me, right? There's something that you have that someone doesn't have, and there's always something that someone else has that you don't have. And there's always this like non-ending perpetual exchange of just like, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. And it just keeps on going and going. And what that made me realize is that, yeah, there's always something that someone they wish they had. Even the guys that have it going on, dude, they probably wish that like they had something that you have. Like it never stops. Like it's just, even these like the best of the best guys, even like the richest people on the planet, right? Maybe they wish they grinded their whole 20s and 30s, right, to get where they are at. And maybe they feel a little hollow inside because they didn't spend their 20s and 30s. They didn't spend their youth right. And now as they get older, they're like, yeah, I have all this money, but now I felt like I didn't really live my life the way I could have or I should have. And now, they feel a little empty. There's, I think, like a book on this where a nurse worked in a hospital, and there was dying patients, and a lot of the people said, I think there was one quote it was like, I wish I didn't make all this money. I wish I didn't worry about making so much money. And it goes just back to what I was saying, because there's always, even these top billionaires, these people that are making all this money, they probably wish that they had something that the average Joe has. So it's always ongoing. There's always like these people that you look up to. They're probably they're the same way, bro. They're always comparing themselves. They're always wishing that they had something. It goes on for everybody. And so I think this comparison really is the thief of joy, because a lot of people just aren't have gratitude for what they have. It's crazy. Including myself, everyone's guilty of this. And the best thing that you can do is just look around and live in the present moment and just be grateful for what you do have, because there's somebody out there that's wishing that they had what you had right now, while you're doing the same thing, wishing that you had what you don't have the same way. And the only thing you can do is just be grateful for what you got, right? And just keep improving yourself and going at your own pace, not other people's paces, because there's always going to be somebody out there that just wishes they had something that you have. That's it today, guys. See ya.